lovely tribute there to a legend of the British and world game. Denis Law was born in Aberdeen in 1940 and made his league debut for Huddersfield Town in 1956. He joined Manchester City for a British record transfer fee of £55,000 and then moved to Italy to play for Torino before being signed by Manchester United in 1962. He scored 237 goals in 11 years at Old Trafford, forming the famous Holy Trinity with George Best and Bobby Charlton, winning 2 league titles, 1 FA Cup and 1 European Cup. And this morning, Manchester United's record goal scorer, Wayne Rooney, has given this reaction to Football Focus.
I've met Denis quite a few times, and he's always been very helpful and gave me lots of advice over the years, and I was very fortunate that Denis presented me with the number 10 shirt. I initially was number 8 when I joined Manchester United, and when Van Nistelrooy left, Denis presented me with the number 10 shirt, which was a huge honour for me to obviously have one of the club legends present me with that shirt. So to wear his number for the football club was such a huge thing. So he was always very helpful and a great guy to speak to. Every time I met Denis, he always give me good advice about scoring goals and tried to help me as much as he could. So it was really sad last night when obviously heard the news of his passing, and I just want to pass on all my condolences to his family as well, because I'm sure everyone's grieving, and it's a sad moment. That, you know, a legend of Manchester United, but not just a football legend, a real family man has left us.
Yeah, it's great to hear from Wayne Rooney there. We're joined today by our regular Football Focus pundits, Dion Dublin, Glenn Murray and Jonathan Northcroft of the Sunday Times. Thank you for joining us this morning to continue to talk about the great Denis Law. I suppose it is a sad time, but also a celebration of an incredible man and an incredible career.
An incredible man who should be celebrated. I mean, growing up in Aberdeen as I did, you sort of grew up with the legend of Denis Law, as you like. You know, he was a kid from a very poor family. His dad was a fisherman, 7 children, didn't have a proper pair of shoes till he was 14. He left the city, a squint, skinny guy, on a train to Huddersfield, and from there became one of the greatest footballers in the world. You know, it's a life that was almost like something out of a film. He still holds some of those Man United scoring records. The first Scot to win the Ballon d'Or, and he inspired people around the world, not just in this country. And tomorrow the Football Writers Association is having a dinner for a player named after him, Dennis Bergkamp, which seems very fitting.
We're seeing tributes there, Dion. I suppose just the legend and what he managed to do at Manchester United, the king of the Stretford end.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? One of the things I was just telling Glenn as we were watching that amazing bit of VT there, that when you're at OT with him, when you're at Old Trafford, and you know, I've seen him many times, and he always gives you a lovely big hug. And when he's walking down the corridors, people don't walk by him; they kind of go and they kind of stop, and it's sort of like, you know, like royalty in a red shirt. Just an amazing man who had time for everybody, and yeah, he'll be sadly missed.
And the goals, Glenn, incredible goals.
Well, I mean, just like he was,